So, if you thought or heard that having a portfolio makes you a professional photographer, or it's gonna bump you in the ratings and everyone is gonna call you just because they saw your portfolio, well, let me burst your bubble. It's way harder than that. Hey, what is good everyone, Chris here, welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking about the image of a photographer, how to improve your image and become even more professional if you are thinking about pursuing this craft, this path of becoming a professional photographer. There are a few things that I encountered during my days and I want to share them with you, and I believe that they're very helpful. So if you consider they were, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and let's get to the points because they are very important. So I already said that portfolio, it's not the only thing that matters, but portfolio is probably the first step to get into professional photography. Create a website with all the photos that you think are the best to promote, and that the ones that will promote your image as a photographer, and create that barrier between you and an amateur photographer who's only posting, let's say, on Instagram or Facebook. Having a portfolio, it's very, very important. I think I started my website 15 years ago. It wasn't what it is right now, but it was an HTML website that I made. I think it was a WordPress website. I don't even remember. But I started the moment I decided to go towards becoming a professional photographer, and it helped me a lot because I could always steer people towards my website, and having the ability to basically show my work on a space that is safe and secure. It used to be, and it still is, and being able to basically create a gallery, a personal gallery on your website that can show your work and show your clients what you can do. It's amazing. So in my opinion, if you wanna start in professional photography, thinking about creating a website that will be your portfolio and uploading only the images that are, let's say, the best for you or the best for the viewer, it's the first thing that you should think about. Now, if you didn't start into professional photography, or if your start was a little bit, say, hard, and you encountered a lot of hurdles, and you had to pass a lot of barriers, well, a good thing to make yourself known and basically improve your image as a photographer is to volunteer in all kinds of actions and all kinds of events. And I bet that in your town, as small as it is, because mine is, there are all kinds of events. The smaller the town is, the smaller the budget for let's say photography or videography is, and people are happy to have someone to volunteer to take photos of these events that they can promote on their Facebook page or their website, or you can promote on your website and basically give them the ability to share your website to others, and that way you're promoting your image as well. But nonetheless, if you're able to volunteer, and volunteer means no money, no payments, just photograph whatever you are, let's say, hired to photograph for that event, for that situation, and then edit the photos like you were paid for it, do everything super professional, act professionally, and I guarantee you someone, at least one person there, will somehow recognize you and go for your services if they need to for the next event, and maybe next one is gonna be paid. Now, that might sound amateurish, and I don't know, I did it in the past. It didn't feel amateurish to me. I actually promote my images through that kind of events, and it is helpful and will make you feel better if you help others without necessarily being paid for it. What I actually felt in the past is that nobody knew who I am. And I am a nobody still, because I only been published a long time ago in Romania in some publications and magazines. I actually built a magazine, but I'm still a nobody, and my name doesn't matter much, and it should be that way, at least when you're starting in this craft, at least for the first steps. Your name, it's not important, your work matters the most. So try to put together a pool of work that will speak by itself, and that pool of work will tell your name to others. Do not build a name for yourself first and then go with the work, because people are interested in what you're doing and not necessarily in who you are. The fact that you are mentioning words and things that might, let's say, make you proud and think that others will be interested in. Trust me, the most important thing for any company, any client in the world is whatever you can do with your camera, with your lens, whatever you can do in a certain situation, and being professional about it and prove that you can do it no matter who you are. It's more important. So work first, name later, because the name is only important when you have a pool of work that can speak by itself, and you will be happy to find out that people will recognize you even if you don't have an Instagram account or a Facebook account, if your work is up there on the top shelf. Now, this one might be a bit weird. Be professional. What does that mean? You are probably working a 9-to-5 job, or you are not working at all. You're just a kid, a student who finished the photography institute, and you are now free in the world to choose your path. Well, being professional about it, it's the most important thing. And being professional can involve a lot of stuff, from being punctual, from trying to always feed the needs of your client, and the people who are trying to hire you. Always talk nicely, always consider any potential client a future client, because even if their budget don't meet your expectations, trust me, you have plenty of time to recoup what you're losing. Be professional about it. Even if you want to refuse them, or if you want to dump that client and go for something else, be very professional, because you never know when that client will come back to you with a bigger job, with a bigger budget, and it might not choose you. Now, being professional is not always about saying yes and accepting everything that's offered to you, but saying no in a professional manner is it goes a long way, and it actually affects your image in a good way, and it might deflect a little bit towards your client, and that can only benefit you. So be professional. And the last one for today is do more than you were asked to or paid for. And that goes a huge way, because if you have a client that hired you for, let's say, shooting 5 photos for their Instagram account of a product that you are not even like it, and you are not enjoying doing that, and instead of 5 photos you're gonna send 7 and say, hey guys, I have 2 more photos that I think they're gonna be there with the story that we were trying to convey, and they will help you and the product in the future, and they're free of charge. I just decided to include these 2 because I think that they're also part of the story that we were trying to tell through this small, let's say, photo shoot that we had for your product. Or if you are sending more photos that you were paid for to your client for their weddings or for their portrait shoot. Trust me, that might sound a little bit lame or dumb to basically do more work that you are not paid for, but that will definitely put your name up there on the list in probably the top names that that client will call next time, because you were professional about it and we talked about professional stuff, and you realize that more is better for them. And even if they didn't pay you another couple of hundreds for those 2 photos, well, those 2 photos might help them, and the fact that you chose to give them for free will definitely tell them how important for you is the job, the work, the results, and not the money that they paid you for. Yeah, that is pretty much for today, guys. I hope these tips helped you a little bit if you are thinking about becoming a professional photographer. Put your comments in the box down below and let me know if you have other tips to how to basically follow this path of becoming a professional photographer. Don't forget to stay focused, my friends, and I will definitely see you in a bit.